welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really awesome butterfly wreath using the heart wreath forms from Dollar Tree. So stay tuned and I will show you how to make it. Alrighty, let's get started with this. So first off, what you're going to need, 2 of these heart wreath forms from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need 8 rolls of the Dollar Tree mesh. And for the inside of the wing, I used 2 rolls of this mesh from Hobby Lobby, okay? Now, the mesh from Hobby Lobby is 30 feet long, and I used 2 rolls of it, right at 2 rolls of it, okay? So that's pretty much 60 feet. You can use whatever mesh you want to. If your Dollar Tree has the color that you want to use for the inside of the wing, then by all means use it. But just know you're going to need about 60 feet of it, okay? And like I said, 8 of the Dollar Tree rolls, which are 5 yards long. Some of them are 5, I know some are less. You're going to need 8 of those for the outer part of the wing, and we'll show you what I mean here in a second. You're going to need 2 of these foam blocks. These are from Dollar Tree. They're over in the artificial flower and craft section. You're going to need 2 of these. Now, please be careful when you're buying these, okay? Because they have these in the solid blocks, but they also have some that are the exact same height, but are 4 individual blocks put together into one package. Don't get that one. You want 2 of the ones that are the solid size. You're going to need a pair of wire cutters, some scissors, a hot glue gun and glue sticks, and some ribbon. For the ribbon, and I put ribbon on every single cluster, I used 4 rolls of this that I got from Walmart. It was 1 inch wide by 15 feet long, and I used 4 of these. Now, I've already got one of these wreaths made, and I'm going to show that to you. I know these are very large, and they're hard to see the whole thing on camera. Ignore this body over here. I was experimenting. But this is one of the wings, and as you can see, the outer part of the wing, I used colored mesh. I alternated pink, purple, and each cluster has a piece of ribbon in it. Now for the inside, I used the yellow from Hobby Lobby. And that is why I used 2 different colors like that. Okay, so let me show you how to make a cluster. Let me show you how to put these together. So first off, you're going to take the tags off, which I should have already done. I apologize. Take the tags off, and we're going to attach these together using pipe cleaners. Yeah, you can use zip ties if you like. I don't really like using them because unless you use a heavy-duty, thick, really good brand, they can become brittle in the sunlight and break and fall apart, which is why I don't use zip ties on my wreaths hardly. So basically, all you're going to do is take the 2 ends of your hearts and put them together like this, and then take your pipe cleaners in any fashion that you want to do it, whatever is comfortable for you. Just start attaching them to each other, and you may just have to take your hands and push them back together every now and again, you know, just to maintain the shape. Just wrap your pipe cleaners however you can get them around the form so that they fit together tightly, okay? Just like that. Of course, I'm going to trim the ends off of this, okay? I'm not going to leave them hanging out like that. But I'm just showing you just different points here where you can put your pipe cleaners and just give them some really good firm twist. And I'm just going to run this over here, I think. Just run it around. Run it around. Oh, you know what? Let's do that one more time. One more time. And just like this, and tighten it together. Like I said, I'm going to trim that off here in a little bit. Bring it to the back. And of course, I'll put some up in here. But now what we're going to do is start working on the wing. And of course, this is your wing. For the outer color, the pink and purple I just showed you, we're going to be working around these 2. And for the inner color, you're going to be working around these 2. So let me show you how to make a little cluster. You're going to take a pipe cleaner and cut it in half, like that. Okay, now take that half and bend it into a V, just like this. Now you're going to take your mesh And I used a corresponding color of ribbon to the mesh. So if I used purple mesh, I used a piece of purple ribbon. you're going to take your mesh and roll it into a little tube and cut it, lay that there. Roll up another little piece because each cluster takes 3 pieces of mesh. What is stuck on my hand? I was using some glue dots and I've got them all over the place. Now roll up another little piece and cut that. So there's your 3 pieces. Okay. Now for your piece of ribbon. I have a bunch of these left because, yeah, like you saw, I made the wreath already. So to measure your ribbon, I cut mine 1.5 lengths of the mesh. So there would be 1 and 2, and then cut it. So basically you're cutting a 9-inch piece of ribbon. And as you can see here, I have cut little V's or dovetails in the end of each one. Now take each piece of your mesh and roll it up and just clamp it between your fingers like this, just like I do in a bunch of my other wreath videos. Just roll it up and put all 3 pieces in between your fingers. And take the ribbon with the pretty side facing your fingertips and put that in there too. Take the V of your pipe cleaner and just sandwich everything in between it and give it a really, really good twist like this. And there is your little cluster. Now you're going to make all of your clusters like this with the piece of ribbon for the outer part of the wing. I did not use any ribbon for the inner part because I didn't want to. You can if you want. Now take your form and think this is going to be where the body of your butterfly goes. You're going to start right here on the outer ring and you're going to put 3 of these. And you're just going to wrap your pipe cleaner around just like this. Oh, Lordy. I got lotion on my hands from earlier and they're still a little bit slippery. All right. So there is 1 little cluster. Now you're going to put 3 on this section right here, okay? Because you have to have room for the body of the butterfly. And I'm going to take this other wreath that I've already made and I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to show you all the back right now as to how many I used. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here so that we could take a look at it. On this inner ring, for the inner color, the yellow, on this first section, I did 1, 2, 3. On the curved part, I did 1, 2, 3. On the little point in the middle, I did 1, 2. And then the same all the way back around, 3 and 3. So we have 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. That's for the inner part. Now for the outer part, these outer 2 rings, I did 3 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like my other wreaths. 3, 10. And then here I did 2. No, I did 3. 3, and then 10, and then 3. Okay, 3, 10, 3, 10, 3. The inner one is 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. Okay, that's how I did that. So you just keep making your little clusters and putting them on the inside. And you know what? You could put more if you want to. That's just how many I used. Now for the body, I'm going to set this over here. For the body, you're going to take these 2 pieces of foam and put them together like this. I'm going to use some hot glue to hold them together. But I'm also going to take this little stick. You can use toothpicks, whatever you want to use. These little sticks that came off of the hearts from Dollar Tree that I used on another wreath. And I'm just going to break that in half. I'm just going to stick that down inside the foam like that, okay? And then I'm going to put some hot glue here just to help hold this together. And I'm just going to stick them together just like that, okay? Now that just made the body of our butterfly. And I'm going to get that cluster out of the way. To attach it, we're just going to lay it here. And I'm going to take 2 pipe cleaners and twist the ends together, just like that, to make one long pipe cleaner. And just decide where you want the body of your butterfly to be. I like a little bit more to be hanging down the bottom than at the top. Just take the pipe cleaner. Try not to wrap it too tightly, okay? Because it's going to sink down in your foam. Flip her over. I know this is so hard to see on camera, and I apologize. Just flip it over. Take the pipe cleaner and just attach it to the back like this. And yes, I'm going to trim all of these off, and then I'm going to add a few blobs of hot glue on the back here just for reinforcements. Okay, let's lay that there. I'm going to twist another pipe cleaner. And I'm going to put one a little bit further down on the bottom here. And don't worry about these pipe cleaners on this foam, because you know what? You're not going to see them. They're going to be covered up with flowers. We're going to cover them. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Y'all need to get out the way. And then just twist it down again. And now you've just attached your body to your wings, just like that. Now, if you want to, you can take a knife, you know, and trim down some of the harsh corners here. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to. I'm just going to start sticking my flowers on here, because you know what? If you cut off too much, this stuff is about as unforgiving as the Old Testament. If you cut off too much, it's going to be a pain in the behind to try to put it back on. You're not going to see it because of the flowers. I'm just going to leave mine the way it is. And as far as flowers, I have 5 bundles of these daffodils from the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do with my trusty wire cutters is I'm just going to trim off a little bit of the end like that. And just stick it straight down into the foam. Okay? And that's what the body of the butterfly is going to be. Just flowers. So, we're going to do that all over the body. And the way I did the other one, now you could do it however you want. The way I did the other one is I kind of put the flowers on before I put on a lot of my mesh, so that, you know, you could see exactly how many bundles you wanted to put, you know, up against the body. But, you know, it is your creation. You make it the way you want. That's all this body is flowers. And then the wings, where did that flower go? Did I not even cut it off? Lord have mercy. Here it is. It got stuck in the wire cutters. Just cover your body with the flowers. Okay? Now for antennas, you can also use flowers. Dollar Tree has these little lavender sprigs. You can cut them at varying lengths and stick them in the top. And of course, I'll show you that here at the end. But for now, go ahead and start working on your wings. Alternate whatever colors you want on the outer rings, and then whatever colors for the inner rings. Do that on both wings, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what the body looks like. Okay, like I said, I know that this is hard to see at this angle, and I do apologize, but I have all of the flowers on the body, and both of the wings have been filled up with mesh, and this is what we have. Now for the antenna, if you want to put some of that on, you don't have to. I found these little lavender doohickeys at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to try to cut them, if I get my finger out of the way, cut them way down here. And then let's bring our butterfly down. So here's his little head. You can stick these for his antenna. How cute is that? And I've got some more over here, so let's cut us another one, because I'm going to put, hello, I'll put another one here just to kind of make it look a little bit more full. There we go. There's his little antenna. How cute. But there we are. There is the finished thing. Now on the back, like I said, I'm going to put some hot glue here. I've got all of the pipe cleaners trimmed down. And I'm going to take a piece of felt, of course, and we'll cover up all of this stuff on the back. Just cut a piece of felt and you can glue it down, or use floral wire and fasten it however you want to. But that is what that looks like. And that is the finished thing. Now, these are pretty large. Yes, they are. They're pretty wide. You know what? Let me get this off of here. See if I can come up a little bit. See, there we go. There we go. There's like the full thing. There's my foot. There's the full thing with the little yellow body. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, please, please give me a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.